Hello everyone and welcome back to Ottar Tries, or well, I'm in the kitchen this time and that's because I'm gonna do a sort of soda battle, trying 3 different sodas that on the surface might be similar to each other, and then see which one do I actually like best, because I typically don't try sodas sort of right after another. Let's see. Today we're trying sort of lemon lime sodas, and we're starting off with Sprite, we have Mountain Dew, and we have 7-Up. 3 kind of similar sodas that I don't drink very often. I mean, Sprite would be the sort of go-to, that's the reference for these things, I think. And we did use an incredible lot of Sprite when I was working as a bartender, as a mixer for various drinks. So I think we'll start off with the Sprite. This is European edition Sprite, meaning it doesn't contain any corn syrup. This is all pure cane sugar. And yeah, I mean, I haven't drunk this pure in maybe 15 years or so, but should be recognizable, I guess. Yeah. That's kind of what I remember, yeah. It's not very tart. It's definitely more sweet than tart. And, yeah. It's actually nicer than I remember. Okay. Well, that I would say Sprite would be the baseline. Let's see what we have apart from Sprite. Next up is Mountain Dew. In Sweden and the Nordic countries, it's for some reason called Mountain Dew Citrus Blast. I don't know if that's different to regular Mountain Dew, but it's the only version of Mountain Dew that's available in the Nordic countries anyway. Not as much carbonation as you would expect, but yeah. Okay. As the other one, doesn't smell of anything really. Wow, I was expecting there to be a more marked difference. This one has more. Yeah, I would say this one tastes a bit more fruity, a bit more citrusy, if anything. You can sort of feel like they're more going for lemon than lime, for example. Yeah, interesting. I really thought this one would stand out against the Sprite. Very interesting. And third up is 7-Up. 7-Up doesn't seem to be sold in the Nordic countries in any other version these days than the one with 0 sugar. So this one will be slightly different to the other ones, but since it's the only one I can refer to, let's try this one out. Okay, higher carbonation. Oh, a lot more carbonation. Interesting. Very, very similar to the Sprite. I mean, not surprising. Let's face it, they were made to copy each other, basically. This one is really good for not having sugar in it. That's actually really, really nice. Like with most non-sugar, 0 sugar drinks, the actual taste doesn't really remain for a longer time. I think if I go back to the the Sprite, I mean, of course. Yeah, I would have to say the Sprite has a more distinctive taste than the 7-Up. The 7-Up is more just sweet rather than actual having very much citrus flavor. I would say it's a very tough call between Sprite and Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is in Sweden considerably more expensive than Sprite. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one to just drink straight out of the can or the bottle on a hot day, I would probably pick the Mountain Dew because it has slightly more of a fruity flavor. But as a mixer and as a sort of benchmark for everything, I think Sprite's holding up pretty well. I would give both of these like a 7 out of 10. And the 7-Up may be a generous 5 out of 10 because the flavor doesn't last very long. Anyways, that's interesting. To me, this was new. I haven't really tried these drinks for a very long time. And yeah, I think I'll do a couple of more of these episodes, maybe trying orange drinks against each other. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.